Every black person living should go to Ghana and see them slave castles so you can see what they did to us. You got to see what they did to us. You got to see how they built these dungeons underground and they put these churches on top and they dug holes in the ground to pump the music of what they call their Christianity into the holes while, man, they did, let me explain something to y'all. They walk them as far as they can first to make them lose weight. They put them in a room, then they cut a door, and after you've been in this room in 2 weeks, they walk you through this door. If you lose the right amount of weight, you fit through the door. If you don't fit through the door, you got to stay in this room right here. Then you in this room for another week, they make you lose some more weight. Then you fit through another door. If you can't fit through the door, you ain't lost enough weight. You got to go through 4 doors like that before you go through the door of no return.
Today we're going to talk about the impact of slavery on black people. Studying history is important because it allows us to make better decisions for the welfare of the whole world, as it helps us to understand the current affair of the world too. That's why today we will talk about slavery. Slavery was a messed up system that went on for centuries. It started way back in 15th century and went on until 19th century. White folks from Europe mostly went to Africa, kidnapped Africans, and forced them to work as slaves in the Americas and other parts of the world. It was brutal, inhumane, and just plain evil. The impact on black people was profound and long-lasting, still felt today. Imagine being torn from your homeland, family and culture, and treated like property with no right of freedom. That's the reality that millions of black people endured. First off, the physical toll was harsh. Slaves were subjected to backbreaking labor on plantations, toiling in the hot sun for long hours. They were often malnourished, living in overcrowded and unsanitary conditions, which led to diseases spreading like wildfire. There is also the mental toll. Can you imagine being constantly told you are inferior, less than human? The psychological trauma inflicted on slaves and passed down through generations is immeasurable. Families were ripped apart, with children separated from parents, spouses sold off to different owners, and all connections to roots and heritage were brutally severed. This legacy of family disintegration still affects black communities today. Even after slavery ended, the struggle didn't stop. Black people faced segregation, discrimination, and institutional racism. They were denied education, job opportunities, and basic human rights. And let's not forget about the violence, lynching, beating, and other forms of terror were used to keep black folks down. But you know what? Throughout all the pains and suffering, black people showed incredible strength and resilience. They fought back, resisted, and worked tirelessly for justice and equality. From abolitionists to civil rights leaders, they have made significant strides, breaking down barriers and paving the way for progress. But we still have a long way to go. The impact of slavery is deeply woven into the fabric of society. And we have acknowledged that it's not just about saying slavery is over, move on. It's about recognizing the systemic inequalities that persist and taking actions to dismantle them. So let's honor the strength of black people, learn from history, and work together for a future where everyone is truly equal, regardless of race, regardless of color or background. Because forward without acknowledging where we've been. It's time to heal, unite, and build a better tomorrow for all of us. Thank you very much.
The Afrocentric Show with JB Sosa.